Hello, and welcome back to Burgundy and EU4, the Cossacks expansion. I'm Sean Sands from Gamers with Jobs and Gamers with Jobs conference call. Wow, that was broken. That was real good. I'm pretty good at intros. I'm still just, I'm thrown. I'm thrown because this should be the war where we break up Austria from England, and I had a chance. Oh God, we could just go up there and just, they'd be gone. But no, Austria had to go and join the war against Brittany, Gellery, and the Papal States. Can I attack Brittany or Gellery while that's happening? Oh, I can do this. Okay, it's not the most desirable thing. It's not the best, but I could go ahead and go up here and just take Gellery real quick and give it to Brabant. Gellery for Flemish, Brabantine. Or I could give it to Flanders. It doesn't make sense. I'd give it to Brabant. Palatinate would join. Am I still? Oh, their allies are the Palatinate and Brunswick. Palatinate and Brunswick. Both kind of strong, actually. Look at Brunswick. Brunswick doing stuff. Nice job, Brunswick. I'm not that worried about it. Do I want to do that? What's my aggressive expansion look like up there? Got to remember where it is. Rivals. Turns out, no, not rivals. Coalition. 11, 22, 11. You know, it's a fine idea, I guess, but actually, I'm not sure I really want to do that. Now doesn't feel like the right time for that. Switzerland and Florence. Austria, are you at war with somebody else? No. Okay, what's Switzerland doing? They attacked Savoy. Okay. And I'm like, oh, yeah. That is the guy I've been waiting for. Come on, money. Fine. Come on, money. And this is what I was afraid of. This is why I went for Bern instead of Vaud, because predictably, Switzerland's now in a war, I assume, to Lucca. Oh, Florentine. Wow, that didn't give me long. Oh, let me guess. No, Brittany took on you. I hate you, Brittany. I hate you so much. Rival of rival. Brittany. No, Brittany is on my list. Brittany is allied with the Papal States and Gellery. This is, yeah. This is happening. England and Austria. England still at war with Brittany and the Papal States and Gellery. So Brittany just pieced out against Provence. We'll wait till they're done with the war. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, yeah, well, and Savoy's doing okay, but they have 19,000 troops in their capital, and that's going to hurt. Pretty much no matter what, that's going to hurt. Max manpower. So clergy loses 5 loyalty or gains 5 loyalty at the price of 30 Diplo, which is probably what I'll do. Yeah, they're right on the border anyway. I could use them having a little buffer. I don't want to get them below 30% because then we get our tax modifier goes down, our yearly papal influence goes down, things get bad. Go ahead and spend a couple there, again, just in case. Can I get my guy? Yeah, get this guy. Better relations over time. We'll keep making that. Oh man, I love everything about this war except that Austria's in it. Everything else is good about this war. Yeah, except for the whole Austria thing. Nothing I can do about it now. I mean, I can whine about it, and believe me, I think that will probably be the thing that happens. And Austria's not losing enough manpower to keep them out of a war. So, again, we'll just defer England, which is getting troublesome because England now has a strong foothold on the continent. Like, they've got things together. Lost my thing against Liège. Do I want to get that back? No reason not to, I guess. But actually, if I'm going to do it, I'd do it against Liège itself. Italian ambition, like, it's definitely not a thing that I can do. Lorraine is a vassal. It's definitely not a thing I can do. Can't believe, yeah. I just can't believe. It's very disappointing. I don't know. This is... Switzerland's not doing great against Savoy, which actually makes me happy to some degree. Oof. Slowly integrating Brabant. Painfully slowly. Once we have Liège, let's just check in. Brittany, I mean, when we declare war on Brittany, they'll be... I mean, we'll just march through them in a month or two. Not really going to be any kind of issue. Do I want to get... I could get land maintenance modifier. You know, that's going up super... National focus, -1. Not super fast, but I think it'll be fine. Let's go ahead and do that. It's just more money coming in. Now we're up to 2. Like... Okay, that war is over. They took on more. Once our claim is done here... Oh, no, I don't... that claim's not that important. Let's just get this over with. Brittany... I don't care if you like me. Gallery... Oh, no click Casus Belli? Oh, God, it even took away my... Fine. Well, definitely don't want to start that war yet, then. This is a moment where I'd love to have my 3rd diplomat, but I'm a long way from that, particularly since I'm integrating Brabant. It's just... It's going to be a little while till I can start making progress there. Don't have the money to get... Yeah. Austria's got some troubles, though. Austria's, yeah, they're not in great shape, which I like. I want them to be kind of consistently stretched then. What I don't want them to do is start getting on a roll where they just eat Salzburg and then they eat Mimingen and then they start eating, you know, come over here for Alsace and Ansbach. Like, I don't want them just kind of, which they started to do right away. Like, they start out with Sundgau, but Breisgau and fine. I don't have... Money's not my thing, apparently. Ulm and all this. This starts as Bavarian land, I think. I forget who this belongs to. Baden? Maybe? They started with that role. It's good in the sense that they built, you know, kind of a bridge to connect us, which is good in 2 ways. One, that they can easily get to our lands if we declare war, and 2, when we start pushing back, we will be able to make claims just straight through them. Yeah, Savoy's not doing great. So, yep, Anjou's next. Maybe I'll take Nantes? Nantes, sure. Nantes with it. Okay, yeah, great news. Aachen, because I super care about Aachen. Oh God, Brittany it's super expensive, but it is an estuary, so it's a nice trade power place, which is good because I'm focusing a lot of attention on nobility loses 10 loyalty. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm not worried about it. I could give them back 10 loyalty for 5 prestige, but there's no reason to do that. How far short are they? We want to get... They'd have to get above 60. No, it's fine. Fine. Bourgeoisie, nobility. We got things kind of cooking there. I don't need the... God, I already forgot. Well, clergy, yeah. Yeah, I'm not that worried about it. So I don't know if we'll be able to take both Anjou and Nantes. But again, that would finish the job of splitting France in half. which ultimately might not be that big of a deal. France is so beaten up at this point. Maybe just go after them next. God, I'm so torn. Finally, at the beginning, it was very clear we had extremely few choices about who to attack and where and when and why. And now we're just rich with targets. Some point, England is going to cross Austria, and we'll be able to make our way into that. They're in debt. They have a truce. How long is their truce? Castile still has their truce. I'm sure we have enough men anyway. So they have a truce with Austria until 1499. So that's next year and this month. So Castile's truce with France just ended. We'll wait a year. I don't think we're going to... We'll save Brittany for a little bit here. We still have our claim on Champagne. We don't. We'll just go ahead and get that. Hopefully that will be fast. Hopefully Austria won't start any dumb wars before then. England's messing with Scotland now. England, it's not Austria on a roll. England is on a roll. I mean, and he's got plans to tie this all together too, which I need to keep in mind. Maybe Poitou. Maybe Poitou. Because that will, instead of Anjou, that will also clean it up. And, I mean, we would have another border with England there. What I need is a third diplomat. This is done in 7 years. Can we go ahead and get another? Yeah, let's get one more. Oh, France. This is exactly what I wanted to see happen, because France can't deal with this with just their 14K, and because they don't have... Okay, now they do. They must have gotten military access through... Yeah, Brittany gave them military access. But that, if we had had Poitou, then they would have just been stuck, and rebels would keep taking down the country. They may not win that. Even with, 8-6? What a roll. That is a 6-shock leader? Oh. Do not necessarily want to tangle with that guy, but not sure I have a choice. Halfway to that, let's see, in June of 1499. So I think we will we ask Austria not to go to war? Do we want to spend those favors? 20 favors on this war? Still getting them every 2 years now. And Austria hasn't been bringing us into a lot of wars. Who does England give access to? Because that'll be a question. Well, no. Spain will be able to get access through Aragon. So I'm not worried about them being able to get up here. Okay, and Austria is about to go to war for Alsace. He's moving his troops over, and he's about to declare war on Alsace. Bohemia, traitor. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I don't have a guy. Don't go to war. No, I pressed the wrong button. Well, they trust me a super lot now. I got in a hurry and pressed the wrong button. Oh, well. What are you going to do? Just don't go to war. Just don't, Austria. Don't. I don't want you to... The main reason I don't want him to go to war is because he'll go to war with Bohemia as well. And that will take a lot of his manpower. That's going to be a serious war for him. And it'll also... does he have claims, or is he planning? He has claims on... What is this? Bujovice and Moravia. To say nothing of Alsace, which is clearly what he has targeted next. Dumb button pressing. Okay, is that it? Is that... Yeah, I can call them both in. Okay, Utrecht, Venice, Brunswick, and Provence. So Provence, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to take anything in Provence. Brunswick, here. Venice, which is what Austria will probably pay attention to, and Utrecht. It's going to be a serious war here for Poitou. Oh, give it a month. I can't. I don't want to go to war on this with that much. Yeah. And Switzerland got Wallis back. Nice has moved to Florence, and Milan's about to eat the rest of Savoy. So I'm glad we got what we could when we could. All right. Now's the time. It's still only half. Oh, why am I know it's a mistake. I don't want to get greedy. I don't want to do something stupid. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to do it. Let's make sure Austria did not go to war yet. Yep. Click, click. And for Poitou, go. Get in there. Yeah, that's going to make it back. Doesn't seem to be any major obstacles. All right. Third war with France. Hopefully my guys can pull it together up here. Ooh, probably will break off and go ahead and clean that up a little bit. Austria's taking care of Brunswick over here. Spain in the game. Spain's just going ahead and they want that, obviously. And I don't blame them. I get that. Yep, now Austria is on top of Venice, which is good. This is all fine. This is just as planned. Castile's coming in. That's all, yep, super helpful. Wouldn't mind these guys cleaning up the rest of Provence here. Nevers belongs to France. I don't care much about that. Okay, how are we doing? I think I'll probably plan to go help him. Because is this the 6th shock general? Yeah, it is. Oh my god. It rolls an 8? That army's going to melt. Hopefully we can get there. It's going to be close. December 28th. They got to hold out for 5 days against 10 shock. Okay, I think this will help. No big shock roll. God, 9. 4 shock general. 6 shock general is disgusting. That is just awful. But Austria's here now. Castile's on the move. Hopefully they can close it out. Looks like Austria's going to take down Paris or maybe clean up over here. Yeah, they're just too fractured to pull anything together. I'm not worried about these little things they're grabbing here and there. Might add a little bit of war exhaustion that I don't want, but other than that, it's just not that big a deal. Got our claim back on Anjou. Brabant is still underway. Yeah. Milan is still allied with Austria, so when they take Savoy and eat them up, we can't turn around and attack them anytime soon. And it's also worth keeping in mind that these are, I mean, Milan's going to be big, England's big. Getting back, when we actually do decide to come after Austria, that's not going to be an easy job on its own, all the more so if they still have these powerful allies. So we need to start working on ways to get places like Milan and England into wars. Oh yeah, that's how we're going to do it. We're going to attack Provence, but we don't have a claim on Provence. So, lose a bunch of money, fine. We'll have to get Anjou to make a claim on Maine, but I don't think Provence is going to last that long. Did we go back here? I think we do. I think we don't, as usual, we don't want to lose. We don't want to make big dumb losses for any reason. Just in time. And we roll a 9 on the shock. That's a huge help. And I think we actually now, instead of going back there, we move here. Provence entered with Brunswick. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't want to do that. No, they're going the other way. They're going to Auvergne. Okay. So this is fine. Go ahead and start sieging that down. Was my other general? I don't think he had any siege. Yeah, no, that wouldn't help here. Morale of armies guy. Do we still need the unrest guy? Losing money again, which I don't love. Got a bank loan, which I don't love. Not losing a ton, though. And this war's just kind of all over the place. Castile really not helping as much as I thought, kind of hoped they would. Castile, go get... How about this? Would you consider going and getting Paris? So no? That feels like a no. I feel like you've said no. All right, fine, whatever. Not really sieging down Venice or Brunswick at all, just sort of managing them, which is fine. Again. Oh, here they come. No, they're coming over here. I can't move there very fast. My 7,000 guys are going to have to hold the line for a bit. Austria, don't you dare go the wrong way. Austria, come this way. Okay. We're all right. Who came with us? That was... Oh, Castile. Nice. Castile did help. Good. So maybe they're back on the move. Lose Diplo power. And Aragon's now attacking France, too. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Nope. You may not, Aragon. I mean, it doesn't matter. You have it anyway. You're at war with France, and I'm at war with France, which means I have military access, which means you have military access. You don't have to ask me. I don't think. I think that's how the game works. Uprisings. Actually, this would be a good time for an uprising, because I think Austria or Castile or somebody would... Who did I just say yes to? No, I don't think I can do that. Oh, yeah, definitely take that down. No, I'm not going to make it there in time to help out. Bourbon. Go ahead and get down here to Auvergne. I guess we'll go to Paris then. Yeah. Not buying anything, that's for sure. Still no good missions. Claims, disputed succession. Not paying attention to that. Provincial unrest. How much? 6.2. Yeah, not great. Dauphine. Whoa. We'll need to give him a leader then, since they added in there. Oh no, we won't. Got out of there in time. Okay, are you attacking me? Did I run away? I didn't mean to run away. Let's see. Well, what if I took... I am at war with Provence. No. What if I took Orléans? So I want to wipe peace out Provence as soon as possible. Because then I would like to take Orléans and Poitou. That way I could have my border with Provence, which would... Oh, no, they're not even allied. Oh my god, England, you're an evil genius. Every time I've got you on the ropes, you just wiggle out of it somehow. Who you... No, Provence. Did I click the wrong... I must have clicked the wrong thing. I must have clicked the wrong thing. Playing cleanup a bit now. Which is fine. Portugal's at war. Why is Portugal at war with France? France. France, who are you at war with now? Aragon. Oh, yeah, because they came in with Aragon. I should go get back Barry. It shouldn't just sit there like that. All right, Paris. Good. Take Champagne. You go take Barry. Oh, and you go to... Nope. Okay, fine. Make up your mind. Holland, Brabant, and Burgundy? Well, no, not Burgundy. I've made up my mind. I don't need to make up my mind. I got this. Just siege all this down. Okay, never mind. We're gonna need a lot of money. Gonna need a lot of money. Austria's doing their number on Venice. And Brunswick. I don't know that I'm gonna wait till they get siege time, but again, might be worth it for the money. What's my inflation? Little high. Not crazy high, but definitely notable. All right. That's another war with France in the books. Excellent. Burgundy, increased trade. I could definitely use that. Losing 3 a month. Guess I need to get over here. Oh, okay. You go here instead. Anybody want to come fight this for me? Yeah. Knew I could count on you guys. Castile. Fine. Like this is your big contribution, huh? Brunswick. I've got that. Florence. Venice is doing fine. Thank you, Castile. I'd much rather you fight in the mountains than I do. You gonna win that, Castile? Yeah, of course you are. So I am going to give Castile back. Oh, wow. I am going to give Castile back Rioja. I think. Except, no, I want to make them happy. I want them to be happy with me. I want them to like me. Venice, no. Brunswick. Yeah, Brunswick will be ready to get out. Just after some money and war reparations and give up claims for anybody I care about. Unhauled. No, none of them I care about. Okay. Somebody go take care of that. How about now, Venice? No. Luxembourg will come under the control of nobility, includes... Okay, if he comes back through, I might pop this. I might pop it anyway. How much is their influence? 47. They get Luxembourg. Their manpower. It's not necessarily what I'd pick for Luxembourg. 2 options will happen. Either or loses 10 loyalty. What would happen if they lost the loyalty? Nobility would be under 60. I think I could boost it back up with 5 prestige. But then I'd still be giving them 10 influence. 6 and 1 half dozen the other. Yeah, I guess I just do that. Don't overthink it. It's fine. Brunswick is out. Venice is sieging back down their territory. I could probably get... Oh yeah, I'm sure I can get Provence out now. This is... Gotta... Oh, really? Wow. I'm losing money still. Yeah, this war isn't doing me any favors. Okay, let's get out of it. We are going to return Rioja. Occupied by an enemy in another war. Oh, Aragon, you lost it and then Aragon took it? Oh, tough break, Castile. And maybe I need to rethink my allies in Poitou. France might join a coalition. I don't care. By all means. And humiliate and war reparations. How far are we from that? Okay, never mind. No war reparations. It's fine. And that's going to cost me basically all my admin power. Oh, no, I've got tons, but... All right. We have done it! At the cost of 236 and another 174. Cost of basically an idea. We have split France in half. Fine, Venice. I don't care. Aragon's still continuing their campaign here to trim France down even more. Brabant is getting closer and closer to annexation. Milan and Savoy are... Milan has taken what used to be Savoy. And Switzerland help out with that, meaning no more Savoy, which probably I think means France won't get their... They usually get a mission to take over a main part of Savoy. I wonder if they still get that if it's not owned by Savoy. I don't know. I have to think Aragon, once they close this out, you know what? I don't want to give them access. Make sure they don't have access. Okay, good. Oh, and they don't even want it anyway. Good for you, Aragon. Don't take it then. Pay one load. Take that down. Take down our forts. Do we need all of our forts? Let's look. Okay, we have 3 right here. This does not make a lot of sense to me. Which one do we not need? We have 4 right here. So Rethel does not need a fort, I don't think. Or maybe Luxembourg doesn't. If we expand... No, Rethel doesn't, because this will exert control over here. Well, no, Rethel will exert control here, so maybe it's actually Namur that doesn't. Yeah. Okay, so the thinking there is Rethel will exert control, and neither does Luxembourg. Rethel exerts a zone of control against Namur, Hainaut, Cambrai. Picardy exerts a zone of control against Artois and Calais, which is our territory, and they just don't know it yet. And maybe we don't need one in Beauvais either, because we have one in our capital that would exert control over all that. So maybe we can really trim back on the forts a bit. Because it's costing us. And I think, yeah, Poitou now would exert over Orléans and Berry. Our capital has Nevers, Charolais, Franche-Comté. Vaud is by Bern, and so is Franche-Comté. So everywhere has a zone of control associated. Every province at least has a fort or is adjacent to a fort, as I understand it. Yeah, I think that's true. And then when we get Brabant, which ones are these? Antwerp, I'm pretty sure, has a fort. Yeah. Ghent does not. Vlaanderen will be the only one that doesn't, except the Calais has a fort. So once we have Calais, we'll get rid of the fort in Picardy, and that will exert zone of control over Vlaanderen, Artois, and Picardy. Antwerp will take care of Ghent, plus once... Oh, Brabant, that's Flanders. Okay, Brabant has Breda, which is still fine. No, Brabant doesn't have any forts? Has one in Limburg. So Brabant itself will not be under the zone of control of a fort when we annex it. That'll be the only one that doesn't. Which will be fixed once... Well, it technically does, because this will still be our not vassal. Every time I want to say vassal. Our union in Antwerp does have a fort. So I think we're fine. I think we got everything covered. Provincial unrest. War exhaustion coming down. Next up is Anjou. I can go ahead and fabricate on Nantes now. No, don't. The Duke's fine. Charles II, he got a little drunk. I mean, he did his French impression, and it was probably, yeah, it wasn't a bit. He deserved it. Nope, nobody gets access. I don't like people getting access. And we need 138 to repay this second loan, but we're now making 6.83. Getting rid of forts makes a huge difference, obviously, as well as reducing the forts. And we'll be able to get our admin tech on time. So, yeah, we'll get our admin and our military tech on time and be in great shape. Things are looking up for Burgundy. Things are looking way up. If we can just break the unholy triumvirate of Austria, England, that's pretty much it. Yeah, if we can just... So that's not a triumvirate. Yes, of course Murray died. He had a 6 in his number, and he's age 15. So obviously he died. Stupid Murray. And now we have no legal heir. Ugh. Don't rename your heirs, kids. They always die. That's not true, but it feels true. And we still have the same stupid missions that we can't really take. All right. I think we've entered another brief sort of peaceful era, which is going to be marked a little bit by an attack on Brittany that I don't think will be all that big. It'll probably play out a lot like our attack on Savoy. But who knows? Anything can happen between now and then. Yeah. All right. Burgundy coming along good. And we'll go to war with Brittany next time and keep kind of chipping away to see if we can't get Calais, Co, and now Gascony. We have this area down here. We could get a direct line to Spain, Castile, Aragon. I guess there probably won't be a Spain. Oh, Aragon pieced out. Languedoc, Narbonne, Toulouse. Yeah. So Aragon and I are going to come to blows before too long, which might be trouble between me and Castile. But they didn't take Rioja. I'm going to go ahead. Maybe this will prevent them from expanding further. Yeah, I'm just going to... Look, the rest of France is mine. All this, and this. All that will be mine. And this, and this, and this. Basically, I want to be France. I'm cosplaying as France. Okay, anyway, until next time, my name is Sean Sands from GamersWithJobs.com and the Gamers with Jobs conference call. Thank you for joining me again for EU4 with Burgundy, and I will see you next time.